Hey, this is Jeff Bostic, and I'm coming to you from my Houston office today, and I want to welcome you to the first in several videos that I'm calling my Renegade Online Success Series. And I've put this together exclusively for you. And what I'm going to do over the next several days, you're going to want to stay tuned, because each day I'm going to literally hand you one by one the building blocks for creating a real information business within 90 days or less that provides you with a phenomenal part-time or possibly even a full-time income. So what I like to do is let's go over to whiteboard and let's dig into the first segment of this series. Alright, so especially if you live in the US, I know that you probably at least have a little dislike towards the IRS because they take money away from you, right? You've probably had one of those moments where you worked your butt off for a couple weeks and you get your paycheck and then you look at it and you go, what the heck is this, right? I mean, you've had that happen to you. And it was probably because you forgot how much was going to be skimmed right off the top to pay Uncle Sam. Well, I've got a new IRS everyone watching this should want, because it actually puts money into your bank account, just like clockwork. And what I'm talking about is an information revenue stream. That's the type of IRS that I'm talking about. Now here's what you need to know. Every new or existing business has an information revenue stream literally sleeping right next to it. Or if you don't have a business, I guarantee you or someone you know probably has knowledge that other people crave and will pay you top dollar for. Alright, so now that I've whet your appetite, let's actually talk about what an information revenue stream, or the much more fun IRS, actually provides you. First of all, it's open 24/7, and you don't have to have a storefront. I mean, it's the internet. We all know the internet is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and just like Las Vegas or New York or something like that, there is no time. Always open. So you can always make money and always sell people information on the internet. Okay? Also, it needs no employees. Everything can be outsourced, and I'm actually going to show you exactly how to do that in this series and how to do it for very, very inexpensive and still get quality work done. Another thing with this IRS is it gives you cheap automation. All right, so you can start and run this business automated, so like you don't have to be sitting there constantly monitoring it, watching it, doing things like that. You can actually start an automated business selling information for about as much as it costs you to put gas in your car every month, and you can maintain it for about that much. You already go to a job every day, you pay gas money. How'd you like to pay the same amount but be making way more money and be your own boss? I'm going to show you how to do that as well. All right, number 4, you get unlimited scalability and maximum leverage. Okay, think about it. With the internet, you have a worldwide audience. All right, with a local business, you've just got, like, let's say you have a dry cleaner or something like that. You've just got maybe the people within 5 miles or so of your dry cleaning business. The awesome thing about the internet is the whole world can be your market. Anybody that's online can be your customer. That's huge scalability, that's maximum leverage, okay? And last but not least, a business you actually love. In one of the later lessons, I'm going to talk to you about and teach you a little trick on how you can actually use your passion to make money selling information and have a business that you actually love and love getting up to every morning. Alright, so now that I've whet your appetite on what a great IRS information revenue stream is, and I've shown you the benefits and the value of having an information revenue stream, let me show you how simple you can come up with an information revenue stream based on something that's going on in your life, your knowledge. And let me tell you a quick little story about how I came up with my first information product. I actually went through a time where I was really studying productivity and being results-based and results-driven and highly effective. And I actually got really good. I probably could able to accomplish in a week what most people, it took them, a month to accomplish. So I got highly productive. I got very results-driven and became really, really, really effective in my business, in my personal life, etc. So I thought, everybody wants to be more productive. Everybody wants to be highly effective. Everybody wants to manage their time and their resources better. So I will create an information product just teaching what I've been able to do over the last few years, okay? So again, that's just an example of something from my life, something that I've accomplished, something that I've gained knowledge on and implemented into my life that I knew other people would want to know more about, okay? Now, let me also give you an example from one of our students. His name is Matt Brown. Matt Brown was a day trader, still is a day trader. And Matt Brown traded 5 days a week, about 2 hours a day, from like 9 to 11, I think. And he traded a specific type of fund on the New York Stock Exchange called an E-mini fund. So we went to Matt and we said, Matt, you're already trading every day, 2 hours a day. How would you like to not only make the money that you're making from doing the trades, but how would you also like to charge people to watch you trade? And they'll learn from your good trades, your bad trades, etc. And you become their trading mentor. And he was blown away by that. He's like, wait a minute, hold on a second. Let me make sure I get you right here, Jeff. So you mean that I can trade every day just like I've already been doing, not changing anything that I'm currently doing? Other people would pay to look over my shoulder and to watch me trade? I said, absolutely. So Matt came up with a monthly service. I think it was like $197 a month, that people could log into a webinar and watch him trade live 5 days a week. And people paid for that. In fact, tons and tons, hundreds of people paid for that. We'll do the math on that. $197 even times 100 is 20 grand a month. Okay, that type of income puts you in the top 1% of income earners, and also, for most people, could replace your job. Okay, so again, Matt was already doing something. That information revenue stream from something that he was already doing was literally sleeping right next to him. We just had to bring it to the forefront and bring some attention to it. All right, well, that's it for this installment. Just kind of wanted to whet your appetite on my favorite IRS, and hopefully soon to be yours as well, an information revenue stream. It's how I've made pretty much all my money over the last few years, and it's a great revenue stream for you. All right, so in the next installment of the Renegade Online Success Series, I'm going to be taking you through a profound yet simple exercise that will transform the way you think about what's possible for you. But before I go, I actually have a couple of questions I want you to ask yourself, and I'd really like it if you left a comment below on the blog answering these questions. And this is what we're going to do, all right? So what we're going to do is, everybody that leaves a comment, we're going to draw one name. And the person whose name we draw will win a product. You'll get a free copy of one of our products, $297 value, and probably we'll get you one like our product creation product, or something that has to do with getting traffic, something like that. It'll be something that's $297 value, and we'll give it to you absolutely free just for posting a comment. Okay, so we're going to draw a name, and you'll win that product. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. Do you know what you really want? Do you know what you really want out of a business, in life, etc.? Okay? Do you know what's actually possible for you? So if you just hunkered down and you went, excuse the phrase, balls to the wall and worked your butt off, do you really know what's possible for you? And the thing that I personally want to ask you, so I want you to write the answers to those down on the blog, but I want to ask you, did you know that you can achieve all the goals and produce more profits than you ever thought possible? I know that's possible for you, but I'd like to know what the answers to your questions are before the next installment, okay? It's easier than you think, and I'm going to discuss just how easy it is in my next video. I'm also going to show you a trick that you can do to your brain to literally trick yourself into generating and guaranteeing success. It's something that you've never heard of and you'll wish you learned it a long time ago. So I'll see you in the next installment. Until then, take care.